Okay, so here's another installment, and today we'll continue learning another move onto top of the Qigong, and we'll add one more move to the Tai Chi form. Well, let's just do a little bit of maybe a warm up and a few moves, and then we'll just add another move to the Tai Chi form. Okay, so let's do our warm up. This is our 8 pieces brocade warm up. So we're going to inhale up. And I want to constantly remind you guys about keeping that posture. Okay, so I want to have my feet straight ahead. I want to feel a feeling of the leg muscles coming in, so containing my energy, supporting my my core, my spine, keeping my core engaged. Let's inhale up again. And just get that nice long, just stretching the tissue out, okay? Okay, we don't want to strain any joints. We're just gonna move the soft tissue around. Inhaling up, exhaling down. I'm trying to keep these videos kind of short, maybe 15 minutes. Let's go out to our horse stance again. So let's do feet straight ahead. And let's just practice pivoting. Just turning right foot, then left foot, turning the pelvis. Then turning back again, turning the left foot, right foot straight ahead, turn the pelvis straight ahead. So if I have thumbs here, you can see my thumbs are straight ahead. And when I turn, my thumbs will be here. And I'll turn back. Okay, so ready? So let's inhale. And let's turn, exhale, and down. Okay, keeping the shoulders down. Let's turn, inhale, and then exhale, keeping the shoulders down. Turn, inhale, and then exhale, keeping the shoulders down. Turn, inhale, exhale. Let's smooth it out. Exhale, inhale, turning the feet, turning the pelvis, bringing everything together. Feet under the hips, again, have that slight feeling of rotating the leg, the femur, the head of the femur in toward the middle, and one up. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, and then exhale out. Ready? So let's inhale, and gently, gently just rotate. I just keep the nose in line with the sternum. Okay, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And then we can just have a very gentle up and down. Okay, so go up, 1, 2, 3. Keep the eyes looking at the horizon. 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Okay, let's work with that wrist health here. Okay, so we're gonna flex the fist, come up, open and down. One more time. Up, open, and down to original, then open, up, down. One more time here. We're back to the original. Let's do one more round. So flexing the fist. Then let's go pronation. Excuse me. Okay. Then wrist extension. Good. And we can just shake it out. Let's work a little bit more on the hip. And we're just going to do just a few, just very simple hip movements. So we're just going to just practice this one here. Just turning the leg into the hip, turning this leg into this hip, turning this leg into this hip. Okay. We can do a forward version. We just take this hip and bring it to the other hip, and then open it back out. We're just keeping this knee in line with its foot and opening it out. Let's come up, knee to this foot, opening it out, knee to this foot. Good. All right. And we'll just do a final little hamstring stretch. Now on the YouTube, unless you have the link, I've been debating whether I've been wanting to make this more public. Because it's so specific to you guys, I don't think I'll make it more public. So the only way you can actually see this is if you have the link, which I will be, obviously sending you, or I have sent you because you're watching this. All right, so let's go ahead and just rub the back, and we'll just work a little bit of the forward and back move, and then we're gonna just work on the form. So just warm up a little more Tai Chi movement. So let's just do the forward and back with the push. We're just warming up here. Just let so you want to move the body. So you can just, don't use the hands, you can just move the body. Okay, just move the body. So you come back, come forward. Now you look at my front knee is just, doesn't go very much past my ankle, if at all. So I really have to just kind of be more mindful of where I'm moving the body. Now let me show you. I'm going to come back. I'm going to be very mindful. Okay. And then I'll keep that mindfulness on. So I'm mindful throughout the whole sequence. What we want to try to do is not like, okay, I pushed, okay, and now I'm just going to come back and push again. So the whole Tai Chi sequence is just you're mindful in the forward, mindful in the back, right, as you go back. And let's turn about. We're going to try the other way. And I just noticed I just did it myself. I'm going to turn about. I just turned off my mindfulness. So ready? So let's try it again. Mindful in the forward. And let's be mindful when we turn. So just really stay focused. And then we're going to be, here we go again. Nice and relaxed, stay mindful, from forward to back. As we go for the next section, stay mindful. So we're going to warm up with these moves here. Okay. So let's go, stay mindful as we turn. Come on back. Now we're going to learn the next move, and we're going to warm up on how to do that next move. So let's get into our push, and we're just going to open. Okay, so we'll go back with our push, and then open, and have open, and then let this hand drop like this. So have the hook. Okay, so pull back. Push, left hand out, right hand, while the fingers come together. And you don't need to push the wrist down, just a nice gentle, let it just relax. Okay, this arm here, so this is a single whip, it's called single whip. So let's do our push. It's open. Okay, I'll just make it as a simple open. One. Now it's going to be a little bit different now because this is the Master Dong way. And around. Okay. Let's try it again. Let's do our push. Simple, simple, simple. Down, up, around, down, up, and just step out. This hand is not way back here. I know some people, if you see it on YouTube, they have it way back here. I don't particularly like that, only because it creates tension in my shoulder blade. I do not want tension, okay? So that is your teacher. Your teacher of the teacher of Tai Chi is tension. If you're feeling tension, that's your teacher telling you, don't do that. You know, it's kind of I think it's kind of an Asian or Chinese thing. It's more of telling you what's wrong with you than what's right with you. So, but you know, so if you feel tension, that's like your teacher is telling you you're doing something wrong. Okay, if you feel no tension, you're doing it right. So let's try it again. So I'm going to do push, circle up, down, and around. Okay. I guess I've given you two variations because people do it this way too. They just open. Okay. So there's a couple of variations for that move, but I'll just teach you the way my teacher taught me. Do a push. So remember what we talked about the feet, the legs. Turn about. And here. Okay. Now this hand is not exactly 90 degrees to the front, it's slightly back, so my hips are at an angle. So my torso is kind of, so my back, my low back, my torso, my belly button is going to be following this angle, and then I just have the arms follow, the angle of my torso. So if I stick my arm back here, I'm creating some kind of tension because it's not in the natural line of my shoulder. So you can think of your arm in the natural line of your shoulder. That's another way to think of it. Okay. And you can also think like you're hugging some large oval. Have the shoulders down, elbows down. All right. So why don't we practice the form a few times? You'll have it on the video so you can keep practicing it. It'd be great. Okay. So to start, I'll face away and just follow along. We'll go slow. The process of slow is to always be mindful. So you're always focused on your Tai Chi. So for example, it's like when you go from the beginning, you're mindful. Okay. And then you're going to get ready for the next move, and you kind of like, and then you maybe lose your focus. So you just have to keep your focus on. So I'll turn about. We'll do a few moves here. Okay. So this is the beginning of the form. Get into your body. So get into your body. Feel your feet on the ground. Pull the chin in, back the neck long. Feel your core. You'll feel the entire body. And we'll go, raise the hands. Give you the names. Raise the hands or lift the hands. Relax. Actually, the technical term is begin Tai Chi. Okay. Then you're going to sit the butt back. And then you're going to look to the right. Pivot my right foot. Just go ward off to the right. I step out, ward off to the left. Elbows hang down, relax the shoulders. So the arms hang off the shoulders. Step up. Weight on the back side of the foot so it reduces the strain on the knee. Come forward and just go slow. And when you feel your knee right above the ankle, it's a certain feel. We stop there. Okay. Now we're going to do the roll back. So this grass sparrow's tail. We do the roll back. So this was last video. This is the press. Let's go press. And last video we ended with the push. Okay, so now we're going to add the single whip. So let's go slow. So I'm going to turn my pelvis, turn my right leg in. So that's internal rotation in the hip turn. I can bring this foot here. Now you're going to sit back here in the butt here, right? And then you can just take a nice, easy step out. And then we're going to rest here for a little bit and just examine this posture. So am I feeling tension in the shoulder? Try to relax that. If I'm feeling tension here because I'm lifting this up, it's okay to let it drop. Okay. We just want to make sure, we're just going to try to reduce the tension of the body. Okay? But keep the body upright. Is my core engaged? Because I need my core to support my body. Do my knees feel good? Are my knees caving in? Or is my knee past the 90-degree point? Okay, so I like the weight kind of like right there on my heel, or maybe slightly ahead of the heel. Is my back foot and front foot, they feel like they're supporting each other. Okay, so you want to feel strong in this posture. So just hang out here, just see if you can feel strong in this posture. And I don't mean strong like out here in the upper body, but strong in the lower body. And let's relax. So we're going to relax, so just open. So when I finish, just keep mindful. So when I finish, I'm going to do my crossed hands. I'll face you guys so you can see. So I'm going to stay mindful when I go to demonstrate, even when I demonstrate. So let's say just to say this is the last posture I want to do. I'm going to finish with the cross hands. Okay. Now here I'm finished, and I'm going to transition from, regular Tai Chi mentality to, I guess, everyday mentality. But even when I finish, I stay here for a little bit. I keep my mindfulness on, and I bring myself back, I guess, to normal everyday consciousness, and then I can step out. Okay. So throughout the whole Tai Chi form, even from beginning to finish, we want to stay mindful. So let's just try, let's do it again. We'll do it a few times, and then I'll face you and we'll look at some more detail. So let's do it a few times together. All right, wow, 15 minutes. And begin. Nice and slow. Feel the weight sink down the posterior chain. Okay. Pull the chin in, back of the neck long. Pivot to the right. Weight on the heel, on the backside, on the posterior chain of the body. Take the strain off the front of the knee. Okay, feel your legs be strong. Feel strong in the posture. That strength is in this whole area here. The Chinese call this the dang, the crotch area, the glute, the hamstring, in the thigh. Do our roll back, nice and relax. Or press. And pull back, nice and soft. Watch the tension in the shoulders. You can think of the tension as that kind of old school kung fu teacher, kind of yelling at you about, okay, relax. Okay, here's that tension, someone relax that tension. I'm gonna open, I'm gonna turn the left foot forward, bring the right foot straight under my hip, cross my hands, and separate. Okay, for this one, I'll face you guys. All right, so I would prefer if you just watch to start. So I notice kind of what I'm doing, so just kind of watch it as I face you, because it's kind of difficult to try to, especially as beginners, to reverse it, like to do this reversal. Okay, so I'll just face you, so just kind of watch this to get the feel of it, get the feel of how the moves go. So see if you can feel the moves as opposed to just trying to mimic the moves, right? And then, if you get a feeling as you watch me, then you can start, doing it on, then you can maybe start following. I guess you can follow with the beginning, okay? Or if you have some way to reverse the image, that would be good too. Let's go to the right, I go to ward of right. Pull the chin in, back of the neck, pull the back of the neck up. So now we're gonna go our single whip. Okay, so just go around. You can think of pulling a rope, and then this is like you have a big stick here, and you're gonna whack somebody with the stick on their head. And I'm gonna open to the front, turn my feet front, have my hips straight ahead, my pelvis is straight ahead. Come up, and then separate. We'll finish with the next move in the Qigong sequence. So feet are straight ahead. And we're just gonna step forward. We're gonna brush the body with the back of our hand. Out. And then you just kind of alternate. And then you can switch legs. So you have the other foot forward. And I go forward on the back leg, back on the front leg. Nice and relax. And then we're going to come up and just reverse that circle. We'll talk more about the feeling of it later, just maybe we'll just get the moves down. All right, very good. Okay, so thank you. I hope you enjoyed these. Let me know. All right. Okay, very good.